Alright, that's the end of the cutscene. Hello everyone, and welcome to another Howler for an hour. That ended a little bit abruptly. This is Heartworm, a game that very much describes itself as a love letter to games such as, I think it directly mentions Silent Hill, and of course Resident Evil. It has a very PS1 vibe. I have to say that intro cutscene. It is very much a PS1 pre-rendered style cutscene. Very well done on that. Curious game. It looked pretty interesting. The description reads, pass through the threshold and enter a world born of memories. Defend yourself with a camera while solving death's mysteries in a reverent evolution of 90s survival horror, integrating both fixed cameras and over-the-shoulder perspectives. I was also given a little guide for like a help guide in case I get stuck by the devs, so that's pretty cool. As far as I can tell from the game, it's like a bite-sized kind of Silent Hill, where it's not as long as that game. I'm gonna go to the option screen, so it stops doing that probably. So it looks pretty neat though. The developer clearly has a passion for PS1 survival horror, and the look of it is both very homage, but also not completely like just cookie cutter repeat. It's not like a clone of those games either. It captures a lot from them, but was also, from what I could tell from its trailer and stuff, was doing a lot of things on its own too, its own style, its own choices, especially when it came to the plot and the setting. So let's check this one out. Also, I think it's got some Fatal Frame reference as well. You'll see. But before we begin, of course, if you like the video, do think about maybe giving a like, maybe subscribing if you'd like to do that. That's really helpful. Of course, it's also helpful if you want to come over to Twitch and hang out with us. It's always nice to have more people here, and of course, you can influence the videos since everything's streamed first for the most part. So think about coming over and keeping me company. We also have a pretty cool Discord community if you want to check that out. A coffee link exists if you'd like to help us directly monetize our content, and that's very appreciated if you would. And there's also a merch store if you want to buy some cool stuff there. Links in the description, and you can check them out at your leisure. Also, hello, Crow. I expect to see more Corvids. I think they seem to be part of the theme. And of course, the name Heartworm is really interesting too. So let's see here. There's a little story beat here. I'm gonna guess the game's gonna tell us about it, but I'll just read it here. Sam, unable to move on from the death of her beloved grandfather, falls down an internet rabbit hole, chasing the promise of reuniting with him. Following the lead of a mysterious forum, she finds herself in a supposedly supernatural house in the mountain, hoping to make contact with the other side. That's an interesting little plotline. Let's see what we got with it. I noticed, by the way, 50 frames per second is default. That's interesting. I'm going to go ahead and do 60. But I like how this guy is dedicated to the bit to the point where his game title at the start is 1998 Heartworm LLC, all rights reserved. This game was not made in 1998. Actually, it hasn't released yet. It's releasing tomorrow. We're getting early footage, so I guess by the time it's up on YouTube, it'll be one of the first proper videos of it, probably. Let's go ahead and do the new game and check it out. Yeah, I got access to this key and access to show you guys the game before it comes out, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so it had the PAL frame rate. I moved it to 60 just because I felt like it, but yeah, 50 is default. So we have some options here in the settings. We have a lot of options actually. It's graphics retro. We can go modern. I'm gonna keep it retro because I do think it works probably best for this style. Movement take, obviously. That's your standard for those old games. And we have to do modern where I'm going to stick the tank. That makes the most sense for this. Aiming is modern, camera relative, or we could do tank aiming. I'm going to do modern for that because I think it's probably, I'm going to miss with tank. So tutorials on, subtitles on, sounds good. Hello Rex and friends. Hello everyone. Welcome to Heartworm. We got a pre-release key of this. This is a game that's not out yet, but we're going to check it out because we can access it early. So, this is a PS1 love letter, a survival horror love letter type game. It looks like it's not super long, but also at the same time sort of ambitious. It's like a bite-sized Silent Hill, from what I can gather of it. Let's go ahead and start. Thanks for coming by. I got a self-care. Hope you have a good stream. You have a good post-stream cool down, Rex. I hope you relax well and do indeed eat and stuff. So enjoy that. Thanks for bringing everybody over here. Clock strikes. Pools are nice. They are, aren't they?
Hey. Sorry you haven't heard from me in a while. I've been busy, trying to find out about this place. You're not gonna believe me, and I don't even know if I really believe it myself, but I guess a part of me must, because I'm going. It's far, on an abandoned road, a few miles from that power plant in the mountains. It was hard to find anything about it. I started on message boards, and I ended up in a chat room talking with people who know people who know people who've gone. They said a lot of crazy stuff, but the one thing that they all agreed on is that in that house, there's a room that can take you to the other side, to see the people that you've lost again. The thing is, no one who's gone has ever come back, and that's why I'm writing you. Not for advice, not to get you to talk me out of going. Actually, by the time you read this, I'll already be there. I just wanted to let you know, in case I don't come back. That way you won't be wondering where I've gone. Either way, you don't have to worry about me anymore.
Oh, you probably should deal with that Black Widow in your room.
I'm sorry, but I don't have any other choice.
That was a Black Widow.
I just can't keep going on not knowing.
Don't just leave a Black Widow in your bedroom. It's not a good idea. Would you use a bullet if you had one? I mean, why not? Here and there. Okay. Game looks rad. I love Resident Evil type stuff. PS1 for the win, definitely. And from what I gather, this does have. I do have a. I don't have it right now, but there is. I was given a little tips guide if I get stuck. So if I do get stuck, I can go pull that up from the email. So let's see. Survival guide movement. L moves you around. You can run by holding X in this case while going forward. If you're using motor controls, you always run, and the joystick will control your speed. Then how far it's pushed. Okay. I suppose if I'm going to play with tank controls and stuff, I should probably use the D-pad for this, so I will use the D-pad. Now, one thing I really liked about this when I saw it screenshots and stuff, guys, it does have, like, 3D environments, right? But it also has pre-rendered scenes. This, for instance, if I walk back here, this is the 3D environment, but it's also mixed with a pre-rendered scene. Look at the car. That's pre-rendered there. So the scene is partially 3D and partially pre-rendered. And obviously, when I walk up here, this is like a completely pre-rendered scene, I believe. So I really like the pre-rendered scene stuff. That's pretty neat, and it has some good examples of that, I think. Oh, interaction equipment. You can interact with many items of the world by pressing down button, A in this case. Some will stand out more than others. You can equip or use some items you find, such as your camera. After you've picked it up, open your inventory up, select the camera, and select your equip. So the camera is a weapon. So this is where the fatal frame comes in. Now look at that status fine. I like that portrait. It's a good portrait. It looks very gothic. Let's take that camera. So we can access our inventory. So we have 24 film, 13 cigarettes, and a lighter. Okay. Okay, so I assume combine... What do I combine camera with? Film. There we go. Combine camera film. It is reloaded. 35mm SLR camera. It was my grandfather's. You can add a mod to the camera. Add a mod with a lighter. Mod the camera with a lighter. Okay, I'll equip that. And, can I... examine my favorite lighter. I really need to quit. You should. Okay, so I have the camera now. I'm guessing... Huh. Also, I like the filter on the menu screen. So, let's hold on. That sounds like I'm taking a picture, but I'm not. It's not using the film. Oh, that's how you do it. Okay, so... Oh, this is a 3D environment. Okay, then. So I guess it's... Okay, that's actually really well done, though. This looks pre-rendered, does it not? Like the car. It looks very much like it's pre-rendered, but it's actually not. That's actually pretty clever. So we can have 3D aiming, but they did the texturing in such a way where they can have static scenes that look pre-rendered. So these scenes are not pre-rendered, but they certainly look like they could be. That's actually quite well done. I like that. Because it looks like it's pre-rendered, so it really fits that, pre-rendered scene PS1 thing. but at the same time, it's actually 3D, so you can still, aim and look at stuff. That's actually really, I think that's really well done. Doesn't that, it looks pretty seamless in my opinion. What do you guys think? Do you think it works? Do you think the illusion works? I think it does. What's back here? Oh, outfits. Yeah, apparently, we can unlock outfits. Because, it's a classic Resident Evil, Silent Hill kind of vibe, so naturally there's, play the game again with a new outfit. Wait, that's a tell. What's that outfit? Okay, a lot of outfits. What does pre-rendered mean? So, okay, all right, hold on. Let me show you some examples of what I mean by pre-rendered. Pre-rendered backgrounds. They were used by quite a few games back on the PS1 specifically. It wasn't just that era that had it, but it wasn't just that console that had it, but PS1 was probably the pioneer of it. So some examples are Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy VIII, Final Fantasy IX, Resident Evil, Silent Hill, Legend of Dragoon, all sorts of things. So let me show you some examples, I guess, since you don't know exactly what I mean. Pre-rendered backgrounds are essentially just when you have a 3D game, usually with 3D character models. Here's Final Fantasy VII. And the environment they run around in is, at least sometimes, just a 2D image. Just a pre-rendered image. And what pre-rendered means, basically, is that the environment was rendered in a 3D engine, and they took a screenshot of it, and then they pasted that screenshot in the game, and then they gave it depth and had the characters move, get smaller, scale smaller or bigger based on where they are in the screenshot, to basically give the sensation of a 3D environment with depth, but it's actually just a 2D image. Sometimes with 3D stuff mixed into it, so it stands out a bit better. But basically, yeah, a lot of PS1 games use this. This is pre-rendered graphics, basically because the PS1, it could only handle so much. So it couldn't handle that whole place as a 3D environment. It can handle 3D environments, but you couldn't make that many without running out of space. But if you made a fake 3D environment by pre-rendering a 3D scene and then just basically saving it as an image that you place the characters in, well, that's way more efficient and loads faster. Yeah, lots of games did it back in the day. And this game basically is kind of doing that, because this looks like a 2D image, right? At least I think it does. Like, this to me looks like a pre-rendered scene. Like, they rendered a scene in a 3D engine, took a screenshot, and then they pasted it here. But, no, it's actually in 3D, and I think that's quite impressive. Because I would have guessed that was actually in 3D, but it is. Yeah, it's kind of neat. So basically, they're not doing pre-rendered. They're not doing pre-rendered backgrounds, but they're making it look like they're doing pre-rendered backgrounds. If that makes sense. You can get way higher quality than anything you could render dynamically at the time. Yeah, you could have, like, way better 3D models on the PS1 by using pre-rendered graphics. Like, it's just an image, but it's a really nice-looking image with a lot of quality and depth and color depth and stuff. And you couldn't do that with actual 3D graphics on the PS1. You could do 3D graphics on the PS1, but they'd be a lot simpler. So pre-rendering the graphics basically meant you could have a more atmospheric environment, assuming, of course, that you built it right so it was convincing. Because it is just effectively a 2D image, but you can still add depth through other tricks and stuff. And if you do that, then, the player may not even notice that's happening.
Sometimes I wonder if I spend more time thinking about death than the average person. My grandfather died a while back. I know it happens to everyone, but it almost feels like I'm obsessed. It's frustrating. No matter what I try, my thoughts always circle back to the one thing I can't control: my own mortality. I came all the way out here not knowing if I'll get the answers I need. I just hope it's worth it.
If you want to learn more about pre-rendered backgrounds, check out the YouTube channel Thor High Heels. He loves pre-rendered art in PS1 games and stuff. He has many videos talking about it. He's quite chill and fun to listen to as well. Go check him out if you're interested in this topic. Thor High Heels. I I do like that, even though I can't fall off the ledge, Esther, I like the fact that I can, like, look down here, and they modeled all that. They modeled all that down there, even though I kind of have to go on my way to look down there. I appreciate that, you know? They actually added a lot of detail to places that the player may not even look. Grass. I can't walk into it, can't get in a Pokemon battle. We're careful not to walk to the tall grass. We don't have a Pokemon yet. We know the rules. What's this? There's a pile of cut wood. It looks like it's been there for years. Probably has been. I'm just really impressed that the camera locks itself down, and it really does look like a pre-rendered scene. Solidly blocked off. Not getting in here. Okay. Especially when you consider that the way they're doing the shading is also very hard. It looks like pre-rendered shading as well. Where it's just like drawn in, you know? Drawn in shading. It's not moving a bunch and stuff. I'm really fascinated at how well they've done it at this, actually. Like, it really does look quite convincing. And then I go into first person, and I'm like, oh yeah, I guess it is a 3D model. Like, it's just kind of like, yeah. I'm gonna be. I know I'm nerding out a little bit about it, but honestly, the visual direction here is not easy. They put some real skill in here doing this. Road closed. Yeah, even that. Like, look at that. I bet you that is actually a... Well, it could be a 2D image. It's far away. But that's exactly... Here's an example, by the way. The perfect example, even though this is not actually a pre-rendered game. But to answer the Dirk. So one of the tricks that pre-rendered games used back on the PS1 is that to convince you it wasn't just a flat image. First off, if it had like a foreground background, the image... Your character would get small if you went to the background because you know you're going further away. So that's one trick they did. But another trick they did is adding elements like some animations and stuff. So like you could have a pre-rendered scene of some smokestacks, and then you would have actual 3D smoke coming out of them to help sell the effect that no, this is really a scene. You know, hey, look, there's actual smoke coming out of that image of a smokestack. So it's a real smokestack. This is kind of like that. That's kind of that effect that would be used sometimes. Little animations to make the place look more alive, basically. Now, in this case, this is not even pre-rendered, so it doesn't actually technically apply in a technical level, but it is doing that effect here. Boarded up windows. Yep, this door is openable. I bet the front door wasn't, was it? I didn't actually check it, but... I can leave. Okay, I wasn't sure if I'd be allowed to. That's very Resident Evil, the doors. What's over here? Sprinkles. Diary. Pleasure Beach. 1. I finally went to explore Pleasure Beach today. It's been on my list forever, and the forecast was perfect. But unsurprisingly, I ended up in over my head. Don't go drowning now. When I got there, everything was pretty normal. There were folks on the shore having a picnic, enjoying the beautiful summer day, and the usual kids messing around the playground across the street. I grabbed my camera, locked my cart, and started making my way across the land bridge. I took maybe 30 minutes to cross, longer than I expected. The island seemed to be completely empty, so I began searching through the abandoned homes, confident in my solitude. So many of them were destroyed. Roofs and walls collapsed from years of disregard, some houses so decrepit I wouldn't even enter. But there was just enough left that I began to really feel bad for these people. They had no time to pack and leave. Family photos were strewn across floors, and belongings were still packed in drawers. I even saw a table look like it had been set for dinner, however many years ago. My sympathy turned to suspicion as I ventured further. Many of the houses had the same red graffiti in their attics, markings and symbols I had never seen before. I assumed it was just from kids messing around, but something about it began to trigger my paranoia. I noticed the sun was setting as I reached the end of the residential area. It was strange. I could have sworn it had only been a couple of hours. The last time I checked my watch, it was before noon, but now the clock read 7:30 p.m. I brushed it off just losing track of time. It was frustrating. I hadn't even gotten to half the town, but I knew that I had to head back. The land bridge would be submerged soon if I wasn't already. Sure enough, as I turned the corner to where I had entered earlier, I was greeted by nothing but the sea. The entire land bridge was underwater. I was stuck and alone, or so I thought. Ooh. So, like, some sort of abandoned beach property that, like, everybody had to leave for some reason? And now the only way there is a sandbar or something that's only available at certain times of the day? Kind of the vibe I'm getting, at least. It's locked. Notice condemned. I did notice that. The game is making use of the greatly improved processing power of modern computers to render a detailed environment dynamically, but keeps the static camera and lower quality character to maintain the aesthetic of pre-rendered environments. And the thing about that I'm so impressed by is that if they did that even slightly wrong, it wouldn't work. It just looked kind of bad. It would just look kind of bad if they were doing it at all wrong, but they're doing it just so that it works. And that's really impressive to me. Indoors, too. Hello, Walker. We're discussing how this game does a great job looking like a pre-rendered environment when it's actually not. Which, legitimately, this is artistically very good. Like, very masterful artistic design here. Take controls were optional. Yep, you could also do modern, but it felt wrong for this game. Survival guide flash. Some areas are too dark to see without help. You could use a camera flash without consuming ammo by not aiming and pressing RB. I was wondering about that flashy thing I was doing. Okay, that's cool. So you can use that anytime. Oh! Yeah, that's neat. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I definitely like that. So our flashlight in the survival horror game is this. I like that. That's really cool. I like the little flicker, too. That's atmospheric. I'm down for that. What's this? Diary, Pleasure Beach 2. It was darker than any night I could remember. The island was far enough offshore that there was no light pollution, and in almost no time I was wandering in pitch blackness. It was cold, too. The breeze coming over the water contrasted heavily with the mild weather earlier that day. I didn't have much of a plan, but I knew that if I was stuck, I would have to find a place to stay warm. I made my way back to the houses, which were much, much more terrifying than the night. I turned to look down the street in frozen step. I could barely see due to the lack of light, but it looked like another person was standing there, right in the middle of the street, staring at me, motionless. I tried to rationalize, but in that situation, my sanity was already being tested. I called out to them with a strained hello, praying to God that it was just some teenager, not whatever nightmare my mind was conjuring. No response, no movement, nothing. I looked around and noticed some of the windows in the attics of the houses looked like there was dim light coming from them. Candles, maybe? But I had been here all day. I didn't see anyone. It didn't make any sense. As every possible scenario, none of which seemed to end well for me, raced through my mind, one rational thought broke through and reminded me. I had my camera. I could trigger the flash on demand without using the little film I had left to illuminate my surroundings. I was so scared I almost didn't wanna. What if there was really something there, and using my camera would only alert to my presence? Finally, I pressed the flash trigger. Everything around me lit up, and I saw nothing. The figure on the road was gone, the light coming from the windows, gone. It was just a silent, long-dead town, and me. The rest of the night was uneventful. I used my camera flash to navigate the ruins, found the closest house with 4 intact walls, locked the door to one of the bedrooms, and fell asleep against the wall. I woke up the next morning, and I booked it back across the land bridge. I don't think I'll go back to Pleasure Beach. It had such a more friendly name than Silent Hill, too. The sound is nice, too. Oh, how's the volume, by the way? I think I maxed it, and it doesn't get super loud, so I hope you guys can hear it fine. But it does there's some good ambience here. Can't do it while aiming. If I do it while aiming, then I will use film. Yeah, there's a distant clock, a little bit of creaking, and some wind. I don't think this light switch works. Oops. Right, don't do it while aiming. It's fine. It's only a survival horror game with limited ammo. I'm sure it's fine. That's where I came in. This is the... I don't know if this is the front door. What is this door? Oh, Wolfkit. What words can I spell? hammed! You get attacked by somebody with a ham. It's very important I don't mix up my aiming controls and my flash controls. I was doing that a little bit. One thing I do want to do is flash and then aim, but in that order, because then I can look around a bit. But I don't want to do that. That's bad. That was for demonstration purposes. Little bird wants to know if you can spell crow. I could check. There's no C. Let's start examining the rooms. This sounds like it might be a safe house room. A safe room. Why does every light switch got this little thing? I guess it's like a wire thing? Ripped paintings. So many books. If I had more time, I'd enjoy it here. A statue with a missing head. It looks ancient, like something you'd see in a museum. It belongs in a museum. The shelves are stocked. Almost anything you want to read is here. Dusty old books. A roaring fire that looks like it was recently attended to. It is recent. Survival guide item boxes. Inventory space is limited. Item boxes can store items so you need them. Each item box is connected to every other, so they all share the same items. Best only carry what you need. Yep, that's your standard Resident Evil item box right here. Crow, bad game. Aww. Oh, we have film and storage as well. Oh, when they say limited, they mean it too. I think I only have 4 slots. Examine. 35mm film per camera. I probably should hold on to that? Not sure. What are the cigarettes for? Probably for healing, right? Even though that shouldn't work for cigarettes. I'm gonna store them. I'm a little unsure how much space I have. Let's look at our files. So we have, driver's license. Samantha Mestelina. I have her license number, date of birth, expirations. Sex, female, eyes, bro. 5'4". Bro, brown. Forum post. Board, paranormal discussion. Thread, Connecticut Valley. Threshold. Mulder. I played a show in Hampton the other night. Was talking to some locals. They mentioned a spot that sounded like it could be a threshold. Past the Tricom plant on the mountainside in the middle of the state. Old house that's been abandoned for at least 10 years. None of them seem to know why. Check some of the boxes. But I don't know the area. Any of you CT people? Hero. Mulder, I think I know it. By Devil's Glen. Man, that house has been abandoned for ages if I remember correctly. Used to be a real nice family living there. Don't know what happened. Could be one. Urbex Dave. Urbex Exploration. I was up there once on a hike. It's definitely creepy. Totally boarded up and overgrown. Didn't go inside though. Didn't have any gear with me. Didn't have my gear with me and never went back. History block. I worked the town over, so I stopped by the town hall before work today. They couldn't tell me anything about it. It's not for sale. Wouldn't release any other info. Sorry, I tried. Right. I'm totally going this weekend. Gonna check it out for myself and wait for one close enough I could actually go. I'll report back of any findings. Wish me luck. Hero. Has anybody heard back from Ray? Let's see, how long was that? Oh, that was like nearly a month later. Ever heard back from Ray? Sam. Hey, I'm new to the board, but I've been reading a lot. I'm thinking about checking this one out. Anything I should know before I go? Oh, wow, that was a year later. Well, about a year later, yeah. Half a year. Sam, from Mulder. Saw your intro post. Sorry to hear about your grandfather. Don't want to be a pessimist, but no one has found a true threshold. Not that we know of, at least. Doesn't mean this place isn't dangerous, though. Just remember to stay safe. If you decide to go, take someone with you. GL. Good luck. Yeah, I like how, where'd Ray go? And then later Sam's like, yeah, okay, anything I should know about the place where somebody disappeared? I guess she is determined though, so AB House guides, huh? Oh, I see, for those. Oh, that's a lot of guides actually. There's scrolled a lot. Map. Oh, okay. Yep, this is a safe room. It had safe room music, so I figured. Oh, there's a lot of useful little map informations here too. That's good. Would you like to save your progress? Hey, sure, why not? Does that cost film or something? It doesn't look like it did. So you save at computers. Got it. I can't fit! Let me go around. This room is noticeably better kept compared to the others. It's also, like, way fancier. Narcissus and Goldmund, Hermann Hesse. He thought that all men trickled away, changing constantly until they finally dissolved, while the artist created images remaining unchangeably the same. He thought that the fear of death was perhaps the root of all art, perhaps also of all things of the mind. We fear death. We shudder at life's instability. We grieve to see the flowers wilt again and again, and the leaves fall, and in our hearts we know that we, too, are transitionary, and will search for laws and formulate thoughts. It is in order to salvage something from the great dance of death to make something to last longer than we do. Perhaps the woman after whom the master shaped his beautiful Madonna is already wilted or dead, and soon he too will be dead. Others will live in this house and eat at his table, but his work will still be standing hundreds of years from now and longer. It will go on shimmering in the quiet cloister church, unchangeably beautiful, forever smiling with the same sad, flowery mouth. Hello, Chrysalis. Can I cigarette? I guess it's just kind of smoking. Okay. That is a violin. I thought so. How you doing tonight, baby? We're playing a game that's pretty masterfully put together. We are playing a PS1 love letter game to Silent Hill and stuff, and it's doing a really good job. Because I'm just can't. I have to keep telling people this as they show up. This game looks like it has pre-rendered backgrounds like old PS1 games, but they're actually in 3D. They're just modeled just so that they look like pre-rendered. It's really well done. So it means that it gives the flair of pre-rendered backgrounds, but also gives me the ability to aim in first person. So you can't do a pre-rendered background, obviously. It's quite impressive. Very clear artistry here. What's in here? Oh. Well, okay, I may have broken the artistry slightly. Oops. Wait, do all I have to do is... Okay, it's fine. Well, ooh, yeah, okay, so... Maybe they should... but how would you... Yeah, that's a hard problem to solve. If somebody's standing against the wall and wants to enter into first-person mode, what do you do with the camera? Okay, ignore that. Otherwise, this game's really well done, though. Nothing particularly noteworthy. Then why are you talking about it? I still think it's impressive, though. The camera does a very hard lock, too, to really sell that illusion of pre-rendered. Another door? It opens, apparently. Cool, there's stuff there. Hold on a second, though. I'm going to finish exploring this room. I think I deleted it, or maybe it just disappeared. What was that? Half-packed kitchen, lots of bottles. The sick kids party hard here sometimes. That makes sense. Why not party at the abandoned place? You couldn't pay me to open this fridge. Not my first rodeo. No, yeah, that would probably be a bad idea. Did they leave in a rush? The cabs have run food scattered throughout them. Is that a... It's a friend. It's a friend. Look. Wait. Why does the camera turn red when I face the friend? He usually won't talk about it either. Let me take a picture of it. Interesting. So if the camera turns red, secret. Got it. Did that go into my files or something? Probably not. That was some sort of secret. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happened. I guess we need to look for things. To make sure I have enough film for that. It's a mysterious friend, I guess. Okay, there's reason to look around for things. This is a weirdly large fireplace. A pretty big fireplace. Like, too big. What's in here? I don't think that fireplace has an exit. Oh, I bet it rotates. It looks like it's going to rotate. Oh, that's a TV. Oh, particularly noteworthy. I guess not. The fact the light's filtered in through the fireplace tells me something's up with it. I have to be very careful not to waste film, though. I could easily do it. I open this. Okay. The backyard is completely overgrown. It looks like a forest. Oh, hello, chair. Father's Journal 1. I finally put the pieces together the day you asked where John was. At first I was confused, thinking maybe you forgot his exact address and wanted to send a letter. I laughed to reply with the address of the home our son had been living in for the past 2 years with his wife and our new grandchild. I will never forget the look you gave me. Perplexed and confused, you asked, what is he doing there? When I told you that he moved there for his job, the expression on your face darkened. I could tell that something wasn't adding up for you, but you just slowly shook your head and walked away. How could you forget that? I knew we were both getting on in years. Forgetting little things was understandable, but we had gone to meet our granddaughter only months ago. I wanted to believe it was just a momentary confusion. To this day, I still wish I was right. Oh. Alzheimer's. Probably. Okay, let's go in this door now. Survival Guide. Combining. Select item in your inventory. Choose Combine from the text menu and select the second item to combine it with. Well, what's the example here? Add a septic and the bandage, I assume. First aid kit. That's what happens when you put add a septic on a bandage. You get a whole first aid kit. That's how it works. For example, you can use bandages and septic on their own or combine them to create a first aid kit which heals for a larger amount, which makes sense. Combining the herbs, they're better that way. So I have 6 slots, right? For items. I can take the bandages. Take the antiseptic. And obviously this is just a little tutorial. So I want to combine them. I'm going to combine. Oh, actually before that, I'm going to just examine. A standard self-adhesive bandage. Okay. And you. For cleaning wounds, not very effective on its own, but works in a pinch. There we go. First aid kit. More junk half boxed up. I'm making sure to examine things. You never know what you might find. Like possums. Just some dining ware. It's more of a... I think it's a lamp, but okay. It's not on the ground. Just a mess of stuff, I guess. Oh, did I enter the entrance again? An air conditioner. I would have left it too. I would hate moving these. Now that's pretty annoying to move. We're gonna have to figure that out eventually. More old nasty furniture. Okay. Painting looks like it would disintegrate if I touched it. It doesn't look great. Old rotting clothes and junk. Yay. I think this is the front door. It won't budge. Oh, that's too bad. It's already fun going in. Yeah. This room is a mess. Most of the books are already destroyed. This painting seems okay. All these paintings seem to be at the same place, a massive library. Yeah, it kind of does look like a library. Huh. Bear rug. Father's journal, too. We went to see a doctor today at last. It's hard to make it all the way out to the city. When we were younger, it seemed like such a charming idea to have a house so isolated. It was our own little world. Now just getting out groceries in town is a hassle. I made the appointment and made sure you're ready to go. I could tell you didn't know why we had to. You didn't think anything was wrong. I've always had my head in the clouds. I'm fine. You're overreacting, you would tell me over and over. I didn't even want to think about whether you remember the reason why this was necessary. We're waiting on the scan results now, but based on how you were with the doctor, I'm not hopeful. You had trouble answering his questions and kept looking to me for answers. God, why is this happening so fast? I held your hand over the stick shift as I drove home, while you cried softly to yourself. I can't help but hate myself for thinking it, but I think we're close to the end. How did this happen so quickly? Only months ago, the sounds of your singing filled the house. You tidied up, did the dishes, cooked us dinner. Now you barely get out of bed. Something inside you is broken. Half the time you look at me and see a stranger, but you won't acknowledge it. You just turn over your bed and try to go back to sleep. Wonder what you dream of. I hope it's the last fragrance of a beautiful life together. Ah, geez, that's depressing. But also pretty real, unfortunately. Is that a bird? Can't tell. This room is a mess. Most of the books are destroyed. What? Who destroys books? I gotta look for secrets. I bet the possum has something to do with maybe unlocking a costume later. I don't see anything else in here. Let's actually look at my map real fast. Okay, so... I see. I'm not exploring upstairs yet. I'm gonna explore this whole house, or try to, before I switch games again. I kind of want... I know that the game is divided into areas, because of a quick look at the guide. So I know the abandoned house is like area 1, the first place you go to, so I wanna fully explore it in this Howler, ideally. That's my goal. Okay, what about this door? We used to watch the VOD for Vale's Pokemon trainers, particularly how puppies train instinctively choose and raise his furniture. Card is a lot of fun having puppy do shenanigans. It's cute. Oh, look, a rustic bath! Emphasis on the rust. The cup is caked in years of filth. Surprised to see a mostly intact mirror. Okay, so you get so Dirk, when in PS1 games they could have reflections like this. They could actually have reflections. You know how they did it? Do you know how PS1 games did reflection, Dirk? I'm gonna teach you more things. But you don't know much about PS1, I think. Actually, I wonder if anybody can answer that. Dirk, I'm going to teach you more things about PS1. Do you know how PS1 games would handle mirrors? Oh, okay, well, Esther answered that. Basically, they would actually... It wouldn't be a mirror at all. It'd just be a copy of the room with a copy of your character moving in tandem with you. It would just be it'd just be a copy of the room next to the room. With your character moving of a copy of your character moving. Yep. Nothing in this world could convince me to use the bathroom here. Yeah, just go outside, honestly, at this point. What's this? You take the antiseptic. I will take the antiseptic. Obviously, this game can actually make a mirror, but yeah, that's how it used to be done. What if you can, like, blind yourself if you flash? Not sure. Yeah, and there's a lot of PS1 style games out these days. It's pretty popular retro style, but this one's doing a real good job of it. I mean, yeah, I can clip the camera through the wall by just walking against a wall, facing away from it, and entering first person. So I could break things real easy doing that, I admit, but it's... I don't blame them for that. They made a choice. They made a choice between clipping the camera through the wall and not clipping the camera through the wall, but yeah, this is actually what it should be doing, what it's doing right now. I actually didn't know if it was... Okay. I wonder why it wasn't working earlier. But yeah, this is what the camera should do in this situation, where it just clips into my body. Let's see. I'm gonna go to the other side of the house again. One thing I wish I could do is I wish I could skip the door cutscene by, like, hitting the button. They don't let me skip it, which I find a little bit annoying. And it's not the end of the world, but pretty sure that the game's loading faster than that. Okay, so the two doors I haven't tried are this one, which is the one that's locked. And I haven't gone over... Huh, I wonder if there's anything in the cabinet. Nothing useful in these drawers. Okay, well, worth a check. And over here, this is the exit, I think? Let's play Legend of Spyro 2, and I want to get it back again. Try and play the first one. Okay, we don't have a map for outside. I was wondering about that. Alright, let's go to the second floor. We have to find a code still. We haven't found one. A four-digit code. 4-digit code. Let's go up the stairs. What do we got up here? Just one door. Well, two doors, actually. The rest are creepy painted in the weird old house. I didn't expect anything less. Ah, the tropes. Even she's familiar with them. Through the cracks, I could see the way I came in and the bridge. Oh, that is, I don't like that one. More unsettling old paintings. I don't like random, dispassionate-looking angel person. Somebody's trying to fight off Cupid, it looks like. No, get off me, ah! Probably a real painting, I can't tell, though. To attic! Oh no. We'll do that last. I don't like the attic. I don't like the attic idea. Attic is if you want to be attacked in a creepy house, you go to the attic. So we'll save that for last. What's this door? It's locked. I hear the faint ticking of a clock on the other side. Yeah, I've been hearing that. I'm scared of attic. Not going there yet. Instead, I appreciate the map can be opened so quickly. Very nice. Yeah, straightforward, and then right, and then I can go up the other stairs. By the way, that closed-in camera angle is really Resident Evil Silent Hill 2, especially Silent Hill, where it like gives you a really uncomfortable camera angle. Silent Hill 1 did that a lot. Uncomfortable camera angle. Okay, let's go up here. I love that. I love the flat lights on that thing. Oh, surviving on map. Yep. New areas you can enter are automatically tracked to engage your level of completion based on the amount of static covering them. If there's still static over the room, there's more to be done there. Ooh, that's cool. I didn't know that. That's a cool way of doing it. I like that. So like the attic there. I didn't finish the attic, obviously. There's something in it. That means there's an item or something, I bet. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, there's plants coming in. Ivy snuck in, somehow. That's rude of it. Oh. A lot of books in this place. Processing your grief, moving past trauma. Lots of dusty self-help stuff here, but the bindings look untouched. A lot of sad books. Oh, the clock. I don't know what time I need, but I will keep that in mind. A lot of detail put in this environment. Lots of work put into it. Bedroom. And sad music. I have the same boombox, nothing inside this one. Is this a door? It's locked, huh? It's not on the map, so that's interesting. Oh, is that a... There's a hatch at the top of the ladder, but it won't open. Probably to the attic as well? Nothing I care about in these drawers. Well, maybe you shouldn't be so picky. More dirty laundry. Well, I assume it was dirty. Can't really tell anymore. Bedroom poem. Only a few days to notice how you used to be. The changes were minor at first. Forgetting your ring, leaving your keys, staring into nothing like you knew it was coming. And I saw it all too late. The bed you were buried in, trying not to be seen. Ghosts in white coats, what a terrible thing. Strangers' goodbyes, dreams of hearing you sing. The hour burns forever. 12:15. Huh? The bed would be nice if it didn't smell so bad. Yeah, it's also not pushed right. $12.15. I'll get to that in just a second. I'm gonna finish exploring these other rooms. Oh, this is not a small room. What is this? It's all collapsed. I have to be very careful not to be flashing in first person and wasting ammo. I keep wanting to do both together because I want to flash to see and then look around, but I have to make sure I do it in that order or I will be in trouble. Toilet paper everywhere. Father's Journal 3. I am alone in this house now. All I have left are the keepsakes of a long life together. Oh, Rose, look at your young face, smiling and laughing on grain film is this poison that sours my heart by the day. Seeing you alive but knowing you are gone is more than I can bear. At least I have our memories. Oh, look at the light sparkles. It's dust, but like, I like how it's filtering through. It's actually kind of these are horrendous towels. Are these towels? I hate them. Look at these horrible towels. They hurt my eyes. Someone clip this towel critique. There are too many colors, it hurts. It's not a rainbow either, it's pretty. Just too many colors. Master bedroom, okay. We got a bit of music too. All this nice hardwood furniture running away, what a shame. Guess the person who lived here didn't think about what he was leaving behind. Or he already left behind what he cared about, unfortunately. These are old but pretty stylish. Too bad they're falling apart. What are they? Just some nice clothes, I guess. The drawers are mostly empty, aside from the occasional dead bug. It's hard to say these clothes were ever nice. They're mostly mold now. Just junk in these boxes. These little areas look not much to find, though. That's a lot of pills. And a medical machine. Empty pill bottles and some serious medical equipment. Yeah. Oh. Attic key. Okay, well, I'm glad I waited for the attic then. Says it looks like I couldn't even really go up there. Huge bed draped in some stale sheets that I haven't moved in years. Interesting in this nightstand. I'm making sure to use first person view in case there is like a little friend, like the possum. Gotta look on tables and stuff. I was wondering about that door. Okay, then. So that door is locked. I don't even think I can open it. Maybe I can, I don't know. There's no door icon for it. How? I'm gonna go, like I said, I'm gonna finish the abandoned house before we stop. So. This is a pretty cool game. I'm enjoying it. Alright, so let's see. $12.15.
Huh. 12:15.
Let's see what we got in the secret door. What's this room? Clock closet. How do you shoot so much video? Floor-to-ceiling bookshelves, every nook filled with videos. Nice desk with nearly every inch covered in tapes. VHSs everywhere. How do you shoot so much? How do you shoot so much video? Listen, he needed to get every episode of I Love Lucy filmed just to be sure. He kept it running all the time. Okay. Tons and tons of home videos. More than I've ever seen in one place. This is obsessive. This wall is all 8mm and 60mm that's transferred to tape. These go back decades. This whole site is trips, vacations, and events. Rose Baby Shower, John and Rose Carnival, Rose Beach 1985. These are categorized by person. The larger section is titled Rose, followed by John, and a number of smaller sections. Did they ever stop filming? A lot of these are blank, brand new even. Maybe whoever lived here had plans for them. A lot of these are blank, brand new. Okay, that's nice. It's the same. Oh. I can't hold it anymore. Oh no! I'm out of space. What is it? Looks like a watermelon. That's Rose. Rose and John are both 4 letters. That's true, actually. Alright, I'll go back. I was debating just wasting the antiseptic so I could pick that up, but I think that'd be a bad move. Let's go back. Because I feel like I might actually play this. Like, actually play this. Let's go to the attic. I unlocked it. Oh, cool. Oh, that's right. That was one way. That was locked on the other way. So that's actually good I went to that door. Forgot about that. Okay, we'll go unlock the attic. Is there anybody's secret over here? Any secret ghosties that are not ghosts? Nothing creep about these! Nah, it's fine. They're just little ghosties on stands. Not sure why they even needed all these mannequins. For a ghost party. Obviously. What's this? The balcony looks like it's barely held together. I'm not going out there. Oh wow, they're not kidding. Look at that thing. That's asking to get a broken leg. I unlocked the door with the attic key. I don't need this anymore. Discard it? Yeah. Wait, why am I getting a choice? How about I store it? What? You give me the choice? I don't know what you mean by giving me a choice. Like, they could just say, I don't need this anymore. I discard the key. And then that would be that. But they said, I don't need this anymore. Do I discard the key? Oh. I don't know. But I'm going to the storage box anyway, so I may as well just hold on to it. Let's see, I think down the stairs, and this is not the safe room, this is the locked room. Be lucky if you only get... You could also be impelled by a piece of wood. There, I've indicated a worse situation. There you go. Oh, I didn't mean to switch, I just wanted to... There. There, I've opened up some space now. Wait, can I combine the film with the camera? How much can it hold, actually? 24, okay. What do you guys think about the game so far? I think it's pretty immersive, but I'd like your thoughts. I'm gonna go to the door, the letter door now. Let's see. Rose and John. It's Rose, isn't it? There. Okay, that's a very strange noise. Let's open it. Basement. Oh, good. I have the choice of either going to the creepy, dangerous basement or the creepy, dangerous attic. Let's start with basement. Why not? Though I bet I need that. Well, I don't know if I'll need it here. Let's just go down. Okay. Actually, pretty obvious there's a secret here. Survival guide, pushing. You can push some. The map says there's more rooms, but you can push some items to reveal new areas. When you're close to a pushable object, a prompt will appear. Move towards the object while holding the button to push it. This guy likes the secret rooms in his house. Washing machine. Rust might be the only thing holding this washer together. A couple's lifetime supply of cream corn. Gross. Is cream... What is cream corn? Is it just corn and cream? Or, like, what is it? These shelves are fully stocked and everything is covered in a heavy layer of dust. But is there any secrets? Like, what is cream corn? It's corn plus cream? Or is that what it is? Or... It's back here. This is not the only secret room, though. There's more than one, according to the map. I think. There's also a door. There's quite a stockpile. I wonder if they were survivalists. I bet some of it's still good. If you see a Kit Kat bar, you could probably eat that. It might be a little weird, but it'll be fine. Let's see. All expired. What a waste. I'm making sure that we don't have any friends on shelves. Gotta be careful. I wonder where a secret could be. I wonder. Oh, I read the message and also pushed the thing at the same time. This shelf's not. This is not expired because there's nothing there. Huh? What's that do for me? Not much. Not from that direction. Can I pull it? Or can I pull it though? Aha! I have done amazing things that I shouldn't be able to do. I don't know if that really made sense, but I'll take it. I like the use of light from the camera to make that room feel a bit more claustrophobic. Yeah, there's a lot of, again, visual design stuff. There's a lot of visual design choices that make a lot of sense, I feel. Oh. I guess not in the way if I put it in the middle. Right? Or does it want me to push it back this way? I don't really understand. I guess I'll figure it out. More secret This is more secret VHS tapes area. He likes to keep those in secret places. Is there a reason to be pushing this way? I don't really know, actually. The damp hasn't been kind to any of this. There's a little marking on the wall. Let's see. This room is very complex, but there's like a room in the back. Okay, where am I trying to go? Let's figure that out. That's the way I came in. That's where I transition. Okay. So the way I need to go is technically Oh, here. I think. Oh, is it? That's some weird machines. That's what we got here. It's a lot of furnaces. The winters must get cold. How many furnaces do you need to heat this house? What? That's sus. Seven, I guess so. Father's Journal 4. I have to get up early to finish packing, but I can't sleep. I heard ungodly noises coming from the attic. Gotta take a look. I haven't been up there in years. Not like I have anything left to lose. Oh. We will take the emblem. Oh, that I know the other one is. I'll take that. Looks like rough stone. Rough stone. I did not mean to do that. Oh, you're right, though. It is rough stone. That's not like normal basement wall. I don't think. Why is there rough stone down here? You probably let's count the number of times I actually take a picture when I don't mean to. So far, it's 3. It's fine. I think that's everything in here. I don't really understand the point of these 2 shelves, though. I guess maybe they're in my way. I guess they were in my way. That one was in my way when I was pushing the first time. Okay, that makes sense. It's real easy to get turned around here. Alright. Well, that's good. Now I just need to go get the other emblem piece in the clock attic, or clock closet. And I bet I'm going to need those emblems in the attic, so everything kind of works out that way. So, I'm gonna go upstairs. And then I go to the attic. It's not this door, it's the other one. No, actually, I do need to go this way. Now just grab the other envelope piece and then combine them. But do you notice how like the camera also like swings weird angles and stuff when I'm walking through here? There's a lot of they took a lot of inspiration from Silent Hill in the way they did the camera angles. Like look at this one in particular when I'm going this way. Watch how this angle watch how this camera twists as I walk down. Look at that Dutch angle it does. And then it goes around the corner in front of me like it's skittering around the corner. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good camera direction. Sleep is upon us. Have a good night. Good night, Esther. I think we're about to finish the abandoned house, so... It's very well... It is. How do I switch floors? There's an up-down as if... Fine, I can switch floors. Oh, wait, maybe... Oh, I can zoom. Oh, floor. Alright, let's go up to the attic, everyone. It's like the camera's the paw of the monster following you. Yeah, exactly. It makes it uneasy. It's very uneasy. Alright, let's go to the attic and see what's going on. I bet you anything I need the emblem to actually enter the attic all the way, so... It's good I got that. Now, I found a possum in here. I'm gonna guess there's like one animal friend collectible something or other in each area of the game. So I found the one here, and I guess that's that. The attic. Let's see here. A piece of an intricately carved wooden album. Combine together. An intricately carved wooden album depicting a heart wrapped in thorns. The attic is long, and then there's a room in the back. Magical glowing box. Wow, from what I can make out, the view is breathtaking. Is it? Let's see. I'm surprised you can make out anything, because I sure can't. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, that is nice. Look at that. There's like a forest and mountains. If you bother to look, yeah, it's like, oh yeah, that's quite a panorama for what you can make out. Oh, giant TVs. Torn paper. The message seems hastily scribbled. If this is real, if this place is what they say it is, I don't even know how I'll feel. Will it answer the questions that I and everyone who has ever lost someone has spent so long asking? And what if it does? Will that change anything? If I don't come back and someone finds this, I tried my best. Oh, another fridge. Why is there a fridge up here? Maybe I don't want to know. Even how the floorboards are falling, I'm surprised that thing hasn't fallen through the floor. TVs aren't that big. They're kind of big, though. She'd have a hard time lifting one. I'm gonna say that's not a normal door in the attic that normally was here when it was the house was constructed. I'm gonna guess that's a special new door that has appeared. And this must be the way to the other side of things, so to speak. Okay. Oh, it's like a rose, which is appropriate given everything. There's an empty relief where it looks like an object could fit. Yep. Placing the heart emblem into the slot
the
seems
air feels colder all of a sudden.
Oh.
Something has changed. If I go through this door, I may not come back.
That kind of sounds like it's an... Do I get an ending choice right here where I just abandon everything? Relevant question. Because this game is meant to be played more than once. I can tell because there's costumes to get. It might unlock a costume. Either way, let me go back downstairs and save first. I don't know what's going on when I go through that door. Let's drop a save before we do. We haven't actually fought anything yet, by the way. This whole area here has been nothing but atmosphere. And it's done a good job. It doesn't need to have fighting to be fun. With that one shortcut unlocked between the two halves of the upstairs, it's a lot faster to navigate the house now. But yeah, I'm really liking this. They did a good... This is obviously just the intro section of the game, but they did a good job with it. Let's pop back outside. I'm a little curious if I can get an ending by just trying to leave now. Probably not, but you never know. Clearly this game has secrets. Plus, I wanted to do a little backtrack to see if I missed any dolls, because I didn't know I was looking out for secrets originally. Is there any little friend plushies in the tall grass? No. Though even the possum was visible before I zoomed in on it, so like it wasn't completely hidden from the camera or anything, which is nice. It didn't force me to first person just to see it. Just to examine it and take a picture of it, I did. I wonder why she parked so far away from the house. Like, she could have drove up. This road's fine. Yeah, the fence is out, but it's not too bad. Oh, well, I guess this is kind of in the way. That's fair. I would have just picked... You probably could just pick that up. But Enjoy the walk? I mean, you could do that too. I don't need anything else from the car. Okay. I don't think she wants to leave. Worth a shot. Was curious. I'm not leaving. I came here for a reason. I'm not trading back now. Okay, she's determined. Let's go do it. Let's enter the attic dimension and see where we end up. Good point. Probably the ladder. Yeah, I think that was slightly faster. Would have definitely been faster had I not already run a little bit of the way before you pointed that out, and I thought about it. Let's see. Yep, to the attic. Where do you think we'll end up? Apparently this will bring us to the land of the dead or something. I don't know. It'll let us see our dead people. This is a place that'll let us see dead people, but also we probably won't come back after that, so it's probably dangerous. That's basically what the legends say for the game's lore. All right, I'm ready. Let's take a path. Let's go. Oh, it just I was wondering how that would open. Yeah, it just opens like a door. Oh. Staircase. I guess this is still technically the house. What the heck? Staircase down. Does this make geographic sense? I'm not sure. Tapes. Ghosts like to keep home videos. Oh, okay. That's not that. Now I don't. I'm gonna say that this doesn't make geometric sense with the house. I'm not sure. I can't see. I'm not an architect, but I don't think this makes sense with the layout of the house. If I'm wrong, sorry. You know, I'm trying my best here. Okay, that's pretty cool, actually, the floating staircases. This has a vibe. Oh, this camera is really weird. Oh, wow, look at this! Because the camera is slowly pointing away and twisting around the character, and what happens is that's causing this mess of... all these little staircases are now being jumbled up because of the camera angle. That's really clever. It looks like a big old mess now. Just because of the camera angle. Which kind of shows how this is scattered and chaotic. That's such... Dang it, I see what they're doing with the art direction. I really like it. The knob is totally broken and won't turn. The door looks weak, but there's nothing behind it. Okay, well, I guess... Never mind, I guess we'll go back. It makes perfect sense. You just have to apply non-Euclidean geometry. There you go. That's very true. So, I don't see any other option besides go back up, but maybe there's something else I could do. I don't know. I took a photo op, but it didn't work out. Hello? Am I being drugged somewhere now? Oh, I'm fine. Okay. Sort of. I think the idea was I was supposed to run away from him. But I wanted to try to fight him with the camera since it is a weapon. At least I think so. It's really quite hard. These tapes are probably ruined. Oh. TV works though. Oh. Did you just wave hi? Into the TV world, just like Gex. I'm gonna have to fight Rez. Oh, we have static on us. Oh, archive. Enter the archive. Archive. That is the archive. So we entered through a TV. Is that where I came from? Yeah, TV portal. It's like a cathedral or something. There's ground down there, I can't tell. Just ominous mist as far as I can see. Neat. The Midnight Channel. Oh, hey, yeah, that's Papa. That's a good reference. Oh.
All those stairs and what was that thing chasing me? Now I'm somewhere. If this is the afterlife, it's not what I was expecting.
Well, of course not, because you'll never see it
Regardless
coming.
of my expectations, I can't go back the way I came. Good. I'm not leaving until I get answers.
No, she's determined though. She's not going. She's not being a coward about this. Like, it's like, good. I want to get answers. It doesn't matter what happens. She's determined, even despite everything being scary. Yeah, so Persona 4 definitely. I can understand where you guys get that reference. Floating building. What's that up there? Wrong Persona. Is it 3? Wait, you never see it coming as from 5? I don't know. I'm not super versed. Whoa. Why are there like chains? Wow, look at how tiny I am in this shot. Look at how big this room is. Look at my character's down there. Do you see him? Wow. I don't know if I've ever seen so many books in one place in my life. I can't see where the top of these shelves end, even if they even do. Is this a door? It's heavy and won't open. Seems jammed. Okay, it is a door. What's this? There's a slot here. It looks like something can be inserted. It's vaguely representative of a picture frame. I wonder what the screen above it does. Maybe I can find something that goes in here. Huh. Picture frame. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna ignore that. There are no titles, so when I take one out and try to open it, the pages are stuck together. Fake books. That's how they have so many. The gate won't budge and there's no obvious way to open it. Ooh, okay. Here's a box. Oh, is that it? I still have the attic key, but the emblem did get used up because I had to place it. I guess that makes sense. I wonder what the lighter is actually for. I put the cigarettes away, but... What happens if I use one? I'm not in the mood. Okay, well. Alright, I guess the cigarettes are truly useless at the moment. I feel like the lighter won't be, though. I'm gonna keep it. Well, there's our save point. Here's a... Oh, yeah, so the chains are chaining this book. A massive ancient-looking tome, pages torn out of the middle. Can't make out the text. Layers look like nothing I've ever seen before. Well, that says Dolden, and that says Lug, and that says Turbok. I can read this just fine. That says Glue over there. And then Shushu. I don't know, they're weird characters, though. Well, we saved the game. This looks like they're handwritten. The text is so faded I can't make them out. Locked? I don't think I've opened from this side. Okay. And this is locked. Doesn't seem like I can open from here. There's a book here that's mostly burned, but I can make one line out. Go on without you. You weren't supposed to go first. I don't know what to do now. Ah, I see. I can't go on. Yeah. I can't go on without you. I see. I appreciate how the bookshelves are being done. Like, if there's a lineup of whatever, they'll all say the same thing, but if there's a new line, then it's something different. Well, this is probably a good stopping point. But I'm also curious what happens if I walk over to this thing. So I'm going to see what that does first. I mean, look at it. I can't just ignore the staticky creature thing. Survival guide aiming. Ah, we're gonna get combat finally. I was hoping to get that before I quit. Once you've equipped the camera inventory, ready it by holding LB. When ready, you can aim with R. Once the target's in sight and range, the center circle of the reticle will fill in, and you can take a shot using RB. I figured that out thanks to the possum earlier. That's just to open that. Oh, this is a hub world, isn't it? The archive is a hub world. Each path probably goes to a different place. So this was just a hub world. Let's enter the upside... I guess let's enter the upside down house. Dracula's inverted castle looks a lot less impressive from here. Alright, Symphony Night reference, and almost nobody's gonna get. Yeah, sure, one more cutscene too, why not? Oh, I see, Sarah. I'm noticing a theme of VHS tapes in this game, very strong. Watch out. It's static now. Yeah, we learned the combat. Oh, I like that. That's a pretty good... That was a pretty cool enemy introduction. I like that. Okay, survival gun combat. Now use your character to defend yourself against enemies. The ammo and healing are limits. Choose fight twice. So here's what we got for enemies. We got these guys. Oh, shoot, they moved. Okay. Three shots.
I'm not alone here. And they don't seem happy about it. At least I have some way to defend myself.
I don't like how it's just remaining there. It's gonna stand back up. Yep, probably because most people don't know it's a scary black rectangle block because they're really static stuff with black buttons. Actually, a lot of retro style games and stuff. There's a lot of games that like to use There's a lot of scary games that like to use VHS filters, if you notice. And I think you're right. I think they're kind of mystical objects to people these days who didn't grow up with that stuff. So it's like these mystical kind of creepy objects. To baseball! Ooh, baseball! Not a baseball field, just to baseball. Maybe I won't wander in the dark creepy woods. Staying in the light seems like a safer bet. Okay. So there's a few enemies hanging out. I don't know where forward... Oh, that tree. Actually, those trees look kind of not good. Is this the way to baseball, though? I'm not sure what side of the street I'm on or whatever. I'm not really sure where I am. I guess I should not fight everything if I can avoid it. They really wanted me to know where baseball is, though. It's very important. And then the speed limit is 25. Let's see. This street goes down and then it curves. Well, it kind of ends. Oh, that's another section of the neighborhood. Okay. This place is very open then. Alright, got it. Well, I think it's staying dead, but it is unsettling. It just stays there. Maybe it's a town called It's Baseball Town.
My grandparents' house. Or rather, my house. Everything here feels so familiar, but...
I have a bad feeling about whatever's on the other side of this fence.
Somehow.
So, can I enter this? The door is locked. I don't have my key. Okay. The box is labeled JR Tools. Probably rusty from being left out. So I don't really feel like I have to fight these guys. They're kind of slow. But if I want to look at things, it might be tricky. Man, the noises they make. So honestly, if we want to do the VHS equals creepy vibe sort of thing, I do think they're doing a pretty good job here. My grandpa always kept this locked. I need the key to get in. I think this is the door on the map. I think I understand where I'm at. Uh-oh. I have to be smart about how I kite them when I move fast. Stock won't budge, okay. There's something going on over here. The chain lock padlock are wrapped around the handle. Okay. I have investigated. I have investigated the area. What do you mean I can't go through the sheets? Ah! A TV sticking out of the ground. Was it buried? The light coming from the so bright it's painted the sky. Oh, there's an item there. TV sticking out of the... No. And the little thing there. Oh, it's just like a VHS player. This doesn't go anywhere. That guy is now stuck. I'll take it. That works for me. I think he unstuck. Okay, so I don't think I can... Oh, what the heck? Oh, I got slowed down or something. Haha! I'm gonna take that out. This is something that can attack me. There's some, like, field thing that can slow me down. That makes me vulnerable to them. They could actually catch me if that happens. So if I go over here, I bet you that... Area unavailable. Wait, hold on. Go down here. Oh my gosh, this is such an open area with a lot going on. You're just blaring static. So many places to go. I guess there's one door that can be accessed over here. We're gonna sell these books from the abandoned house. Alright, Dirk. See you later. That's a workable door. The static fireflies slow you. They don't hurt. I don't think they hurt. Oh, it's a safe room. Okay, this is a good stopping point. I'm glad I found the safe room. What's this? Oh, journal entry. This is it. I made it. All those hours spent searching for anything, even just rumors about where this place was. But in the end, it's all worth it. I'm not leaving without answers. I still can't believe what she did to me. Not even leaving a note. Were we all just supposed to move on and forget about her? Can't do that, and she should have known that. It's not who she raised me to be. When I'm finally here, I'll get my answers and my closure. Here it comes.
Doesn't make any sense.
What?
Is this the same room as in that house?
It does appear to be the same room, actually. Oh, that's a cute way of explaining why the item boxes are shared. It's the same room. It's just one item box that we find in this room that's transient everywhere. Probably. Books, have I seen them? It's all the way as it was last time if no time went by. Played a lot less calm now. It's still a cool place though. All the same books. Same fire still burning. So that's a cool, it's kind of a, it's like, I guess that's very Persona 2. Wasn't there like a room in Persona games that's like the room, the place you find? Same statue, same everything. Same online connection. Do they even get dial up here? I don't know. I think it looks like a dial up computer, not Wi-Fi. But that book is uninteractable, if you're wondering. Okay. I have a serious question for you guys. This is a really well-made game. We've seen a few games that try to do the Silent Hill thing, or the PS1, you know, survival horror thing. We've seen a few games try that, and they're kind of meh. Some of them were okay. Some of them were and some of them were bad. This is the only one I would say made in the modern era that really feels like it's doing it right, though. I'm liking this a lot. Would you guys like me to come back to this? The Velvet Room, that's what it's called. Which I think itself was based off of that one room in Twin Peaks. Yeah, the Velvet Room, thank you. This is like the Velvet Room. But what do you guys think? Should I do a part 2 on this at some point? I could probably squeeze this into the schedule somewhere. Might be more than a 2-parter, actually. It might be like a 3 or 4-parter. But I am enjoying it, and it seems interesting. It has cutscenes throughout, interesting like stuff happening. The voice actor is solid. The lore is interesting to read. I feel like this is just an enjoyable experience. I'd like to keep playing it. So I think I'll bring you guys along for it. This will get another Hal treatment, basically. But this is a good stopping point for now. We can't play this forever. We have technically played the game. It's funny. We've done over an hour of video, but technically we have held this game for an hour. Look, 1 hour, 1 minute. So, hey, good enough. Either way. Either, you know, howling for an hour of actual in-game time, or howling for an actual hour of gameplay, a video, you know, either or works. But I think that'll be good for now. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this Howler of Heartworm. This looked promising. When I saw its trailer and got offered the key, I was like, this looks like it's doing it right. This looks like it's you're doing a love letter thing, but it's doing it the right way. I'm happy to see that it does seem to be that way. So let's come back to this later. Not, I can't tell you exactly when, but probably not too long. I got a lot of things to get to, but this could definitely slot in somewhere. But anyways, that was a Howler of Heartworm, and technically Heartworm Part 1. We'll move on to one more Howler tonight, but this game will return in the future. I hope you guys enjoyed.